What's up, everybody? So, I would like to welcome y'all to a new segment on the channel
I'm dead.
that I am calling Yappin with Yani. Everybody, this is Yani.
Hi.
This is my best friend of 10 plus years.
I'm dead.
We have done everything under the sun.
We have literally. So I feel like this is what we do on a regular though. Like this is just gonna be like everybody just seeing our friendship because I feel like especially where we're from, like everyone always assumes, especially our relationship. So I think it's gonna be good because this is just like regular shit that we always do. Like just
Yeah.
talking and picking each other's brain. Like it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
I feel like it's gonna be relaxed as the time comes that we keep doing this and doing this. I feel like I'm gonna be more
Bro,
comfortable.
he has always been like a person, like not the outgoing person. So I'm so glad you're doing this because I've been wanting to, share myself more. So you really like, just inspire me to really do it because, bro, like I am the outgoing person in our friendship, like for sure. So I think it's just fun for me to be a part of like your own project, your own work, like your own creativity because
Yeah,
like
it's different. It's
yeah,
di-
I feel like it is, but it's like it's great because nothing but good things are gonna come from it.
I feel like there's been so many um, wasted like conversations that just really just shape like who we are as friends, as two like-minded people. All that. I feel
Yeah,
like it got to be documented.
for sure. No, cause I do like we both do like real different shit. So like exactly like you said earlier, like
Right.
knowing somebody that do something that inspire you, that's not just like it's bigger than both of y'all.
Right.
Like something that you gotta specialize in. Like exactly like you said, like that's just great to be a part of. Like I hear you 100% on that.
So we had a little technical difficulty, but we are back. Um, Obviously, I have my shades on. I found that my shades really help me with my anxiety. And
Bro, we'd be anywhere and you got the damn shades on, but I didn't even know these was Stella Artois.
right, I have these. I had these for like since 2019. I had these. Swear to God. So I was living. That's when I had left college early to go play arena out there, and for a minute, like the arena salary, it's not a lot. So like I was working at the car wash, and it's like I forgot what kind of car the dude had, but um, he gave me a tip, and then he gave me these glasses. So I guess that's where he worked. You know what's even crazy? Still to this day, I don't know what the place is. But that's my story.
I
No mistake
think
beside
I
it.
think if you want to wear shades, friend, wear the fucking shades.
I feel like if I'm gonna get something, I might as well get like something good, like some designer ones. Might as well.
I did. Yeah, you should.
You got some new glasses too. Tell
I
tell
love
the people.
glasses, so I actually wear glasses. I got new contacts too. I've been trying out contacts because usually when I don't wear my glasses, I just be blind. But I'm like, no, I need to be a responsible person and wear glasses because I really need them.
Let's just start the camera. Let's talk about your day. Overall, how was it?
Um, I had a real good day. I can't complain. Like he said, I got new glasses today. I got new contacts. I technically got one new tattoo. I got 2 touch-ups. So, it was a decent time. We got some decent food. And he been talking about doing this segment with me for a long time because we just talk on the regular. Like, we really be yapping. Like,
For hours.
and I be like,
Doing
Trey,
the
like,
randomest
I'm
thing.
tired, bro. Like, I'm tired. Bro, we just have such good conversations. Like, and it just be about, like, real topics that people, like, should be thinking about, talking about, like, you know. So I'm just glad we here. I'm glad that we're doing this. Like,
yeah, tell them about, like, obviously they should see the 3 quotes of the day segment. Tell them how, like, that's how I am. That's how I have grown to be, like, these past couple months versus how I was in years past.
no, yeah, like, okay, so I can't even say, like, I'm just a naturally outgoing person. And I feel like me being that person, I always want to introduce people to everybody. And, like,
Yeah.
when I bring him around, people be, Yani, you didn't tell me you had a friend that was a videographer or photographer. And I'm like, you didn't ask. You didn't ask. And it's just so good that other people get to see you and who you are as a person because, you know, I like to say that I'm just blessed to have people in my life that do different things that inspire me, and you know, oh my gosh,
Bless
motivate me. Thank you.
you.
Oh my gosh, but it's really a blessing to be able to have those type of relationships with people that do, like, you know, meaningful stuff and, you know, things that touch others for sure. Like, everybody need that. You know, everybody don't experience that. Everybody don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
I like to say that about all my friends. Like, even my roommates in college. Like, they all are doing meaningful stuff with their life. Like, we all finished college and now we, like, specialize in doing something that, like, with passion. I don't know, I feel like we in that, like a upper echelon of, like, middle class people, like, civilized, you know, like, we all got something going for ourselves. And I don't see myself, like, being able to be around nobody who don't, like, got something going for themselves, like, got a drive to be good at something or be great at something or
But
have something that their last name is attached to and could be proud of, you know.
I do understand what you're saying. Like, I do hear you. But I also think I can't say that I have any broke friends. I can't. But, you know, like, sometimes you are going to meet that person that, you know, they're not that fortunate. But they do bring a lot of knowledgeable, intellectual things and a perspective for you, you know, to still give you those
You don't have
conversations
to-
that you use to change your life.
Yeah. Even in terms of, like, a relationship, like, someone doesn't have to be, like, financially, like, they don't have to be there solely for, like, financial security. Like, they offer so much other things that they check so many other boxes that, like, they do something for you spiritually.
I feel like for me, where I am in this walk of life right now, I want you to be able to be you. And if you don't feel comfortable enough to be you around me, then I will never feel comfortable enough to be me around you.
I can never, like,
You know? So I feel like I'm really big on like be you because you can never go wrong with seeing somebody as they tell you they are.
Yeah.
That's all you can go off of. Not even how anyone tells you how they are, how they show you how they are.
Yeah. Am I off the camera? What the fuck? Damn. You hogging the camera and shit.
It's my show. JK. It's Yani yapping with Trea. Like you talking about.
What the fuck? Okay. That's good. Let me take the BBS buffs.
Okay,
Oh.
so this goal that we're talking about, is this like this month, this year goal, or is this like a goal that we're really proud of being accomplished?
Yeah. Just like one, well, I mean, if you got like, a top three, you can say a top three thing, but just like a goal that like, that you just been scared to like really jump into and accomplish.
Okay, I accomplished that. I did.
What is it?
Getting bees. I'm scared of bugs. Like, if somebody would have told me, Yani, in 2022, you're going to have bees, I would have been, you're lying. And then to know what I know now, and granted, I don't 100% know, but I'm pretty freaking sure.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that was an experience, and I'm glad that I experienced it. Really opened my eyes to a lot of different things. And, like, you really irritated talking that I'm part of a secret society, but, like, that was a specialization. I didn't never think I was
Let me
going
tell
to
you
be.
people. So, I've been knowing Yani since we were in, like, what, 6th grade? I just found out last year that this lady was in a secret society.
Oh, God. Because it wasn't a secret. It literally was not.
And I asked her, I'm thinking, oh, maybe she just recently joined. Come to find out, she been doing this for years. I'm like, you never like thought to.
It wasn't nothing that, like, I had been looking for, like, y'all, I had been looking for a mentor to help me with getting bees. And, it wasn't something that I could just, oh my gosh, call up the people that have bees, like a phone book for endless beekeepers. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that easy, So when I finally found my mentor, it was like, yeah, I'm glad I went through everything that I did. Excuse me. And I have the person that I have now that, like, taught me everything that I know, made me very comfortable with everything. Like, a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's something that I'm really proud of because I faced a fear, bro. Like, mm-hmm. I am scared of bees. But then at the same time, I look too cute in my bee suit. Like, I'm going to send you some pictures so you can insert some pictures. I was
going to say, send me so I can drop them.
Yes, like, I really do this. Like, I don't even know if I had a picture in, like, my bee fit. Like, literally in some low-top Jordan 1s. And my mentor like, yeah, Yani, I feel like you look pretty stylish. And I'm like, period. And it's so crazy because at first I was coming out with black shoes. Like, bees don't like black. Like, basically that signals like bear because it's dark. Bears are also dark. And the only thing that was really coming toe to toe with some bees is a bear because they fur's that thick. Mm. No, for real, like, and these are the type of conversations that we have because y'all probably don't know nothing about
me in general. People cannot get a read on whatever be on.
No, for real, like, it's a whole different other type of wavelength.
Yeah, I feel like this is the main reason why I want to do that, because I feel like it's so much more to me that I'm just now finding out about myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really the things like the happier things about me that I just didn't embrace.
And I feel like, like a lot of how we grew up, we would be so focused on, like, what seemed like a lot of things at that time that you couldn't always focus on, like the things that would have grew into, this is how I'm going to make a living for the rest of my life, Because when you were in high school, did you think you would be a photographer, let alone like cut hair, like being a barber?
I didn't even think I would still be here.
What?
Man, I honestly did not think I would still be here. That seemed like so long ago. What, 8 years almost? Yeah, 8 years since then. I feel like I don't even know that person compared to how I am now.
Mm-hmm. But that's good though. Like, that's good to say, because you
I
really
didn't know
are.
what I would be doing at this. Like,
But you really are a person that's not in competition with nobody else. Like, you're really in competition with, the person you were yesterday, the person that, you're outgrowing. And not everybody can even be there. So that's like very inspiring to see and to just, witness firsthand, because I feel like I'm also a person, like, I could care less about what somebody else is doing. Like, I can only hold myself accountable for the things that I've gone through and put myself through and had to get myself out of,
Mm-hmm.
And you can only respect people for that, because those are things that people don't talk about, but they faced and they deal with it every single day with a smile on their face, rain, sleet, or snow.
Mm-hmm. Better just check these cameras. Timer.
I just think that I just hope that from our conversations in this segment, people just see that how important it is to have wholesome relationships and people that you can genuinely confide in and be yourself around. Because I think that, especially like with social media, a real, true, genuine friendship, the lines of that is so blurred.
Yeah.
Like, it's so blurred. And I don't mean that just like, with us being of opposite sex, but with same sex friendships, male and female, like, all the lines are blurred in every aspect. And like when we were growing up, bro, we were everywhere, doing everything with everybody.
In the back seat with it.
Bruh, with everybody. Good
Man.
vibes. And it's just like so crazy how as adults, people got kids and all type of stuff, and it's so much hate. Like, it's too much. It's so crazy to even think about, because we really, like, our graduation, our generation really grew up with
Together.
Social media.
Yeah.
But yes, with social media.
Yeah.
So it's just so crazy to see.
As we grew up, social media.
No,
social media
literally, it grew up with us.
Right.
Like,
We started this motherfucker.
but it's so crazy to even think about, like, how so much has changed.
Yeah. Times change, people change, nothing stay the same.
That's the beauty of it all. Like, that's the beauty of the journey. Like, that is literally the beauty of the journey. I feel like, but I feel good about hella shit, bro, because I just feel like I'm just a better person overall than I was, like, last year, or just, like, because, okay, so we just gonna throw in a little, one more goal, and that was really getting in the gym, because being in the gym with my bestie, I think that's unmatched. I can't wait to get in the gym with my other bestie because my other bestie's been in the gym. Like, can't wait to have both of my besties on my show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, gonna be a great time. But, what the fuck was I saying?
You were talking about your second goal, or you added in a goal.
Oh, yes, another goal, bitch. What the fuck? Being in the gym. Because I need to work out. I need to be physical. I need to just really tone up my body. I feel like I really want to just gain weight. And I eat terribly right now. So me just being in the gym, that's the discipline that I need to be focused, because I have really been accomplishing a lot of things that I need to just off of going to the gym, like having just that accomplishment. Like, I had a good workout today, like just
A workout in the morning will set your day up for success.
But it's undefeated. Like, that's really an undefeated feeling. A nice smoothie, like just high vibrational. And I can't even, because even the definition today is kind of blurred too. But just, things that help you be your best self, whatever that is, whatever that means to you, like, you doing that is the best thing that you can do. And I feel like the gym for me has really
What?
That's really become a real part. But I also, y'all, if you know me, I ain't been able to do the splits in a few years. Your girl,
You almost there, huh, playboy?
I'm done. I cannot, but you, because I was struggling for a long time.
You know, something like the number 25. It always been a special number to me for some odd reason. Like one of my favorite numbers, and I feel like this the reason. I feel like I'm just finding out the reason why. And I found out a reason why 17 was my favorite number too. I didn't know that. My dad has reminded me. We'll talk about that after this. So after I turned 25, I just felt like a completely different me.
I feel like that's so crazy, because I remember it was one day my daddy asked me, like, did it take you to turn 25 for it to click? And it's like, I don't know. But they was onto something.
Something clicked. If it didn't, it just did.
Yeah.
Definitely how I felt. Something just clicked, and like everything that was holding me down, that felt like a weight on me, literally just started like just dropping off. So, and then I lost a lot of weight too. I was self-conscious about that. I was unhappy with myself about that. And like, I would hold it in. Like, who the fuck is gonna care? First of all.
I don't even.
So it's
I
like,
never
why
felt like
even
God-
speak about it? So that's what men
never
do.
felt like he was fat or anything. But that's why being in the gym, especially like together, such a good accomplishment, because shit, two is better than one.
Right. It's a special bond you create with somebody when you going through what they're going through. You have a dedication to something Especially like a dedication to the same dream.
Yeah.
Like when your both y'all goals are accomplished, I mean just that much more. Cause they was in the grind. What do you like? What? That's how me and my
What'd you
trainer.
say?
That's how me and my training partner is like. Like I am a dedicated person to whatever I set my mind to, and especially when it comes to sports, like how I don't settle for just the bare minimum. Like I like whatever I'm working on, I have to go 100% and be like the best I can be at it. Like no bullshit. Like don't come here bullshitting. Don't be around me bullshitting. Like I'm like it's not time to BS right now.
Right.
It's time to get better and go hard for each other. Which I mean, my training partner is pushing each other. Cause if I win the belt, I feel like he won the belt.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't even think like that. A lot of people are real selfish and can't understand that. Like, I feel like God really orchestrate all this shit, like everything. And I feel like I'm blessed
I
to
do
say
feel like
I'm
you get aligned with
conscious
people.
enough, but right that are on the same path that you are on,
Right.
and that can really respect what you're doing, and vice versa, be reciprocated.
Mm.
And I just wish more people understood that's what life is about.
Mm-hmm.
Making those genuine connections. Because if we didn't have money, what would everybody be doing?
Right.
Trading goods.
Right.
Literally, services, your knowledge, whatever it is you bring to the table, literally.
I'm gonna be selling ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
selling
y'all,
services. Right.
This man.
And I'm skinny now. What?
I'm just glad to be here, y'all. I'm glad to be a part of this.
The fat hoes will go crazy. The Stone Age hoes. What?
I can't even live with you talking about.
Shit.
Trea's actually a sweetheart, y'all. Don't listen to any of this.
That's what they say. You know what I say back? I was like, the sweetest. Don't forget it.
The sweetest way.
The sweetest heart
Bro,
you
it's
ever
the
seen.
shades, y'all. It's the shades. When he
The
put them
Vivier
on,
Bus song.
the Stella Artois, they hold different other vibe today.
But me in glasses is a whole different vibe.
No, dead ass.
You know, like
For
when,
sure.
You know, like when Steve Urkel transformed.
And he was fine.
Yeah, but I've been fine. Oh. Yes, sir.
Bro.
No, but you know what's crazy? I've been trying to find a new profound confidence in myself for years. And I don't know, just with like my overall appearance, and then just like basically accepting me for me and what I have, what I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, especially like my looks and whatever. And then I really feel like this year, and it ain't even been that long, maybe since like December, maybe. I just have a new profound like confidence and like glow about myself. And that's something that I've been struggling with my whole life, being confident in anything.
I feel like that's
slowly
true.
growing out of that.
It's true because once you like feel that, see that, experience that, you know, it's contagious. It make you want to just go out there.
It's contagious, bro.
I'm done.
It's contagious.
It's really fucking contagious.
Something that I let go of, more importantly, people in relationships that I know I outgrew, that I know aren't serving me in a way that I feel I could be serving that other person on the other end of that relationship. That's something I really let go of. Not even this year, like last year especially, but it wasn't just a cakewalk in the park. I'm not gonna say that, but definitely like getting older,
Hmm.
really getting set into adulthood, like you really see, it's all about bonds in the relationships that you make and the friendships that you keep. Like that really, really shapes who you are, your career, what you do, like the type of company that you keep, the type of energy that you let in. Like all of those things are so important. And by letting go of, all of the things that were no longer serving me, people, relationships, whatever that may be, it really helped me to, just really stand strong in my own energy.
I think I don't know. Let me see how to word this. Like in terms of a question, I feel like I've grown to understand what what in my life I'm willing to sacrifice and let go of in order to get me spiritually in the place I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been chasing the goal of understanding of like why I be so depressed, and don't like be happy all the time. I feel like there's like a root of something. I feel like I'm just peeling off a new layer of stuff that don't make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something that I've been, I guess, letting go of stuff I've been letting go of all this year.
That's good. And that's deep. Like, that's real. Because I feel like a lot of people, especially, like, as we are becoming, like, the adults for real now, a lot of people, just been seeing that you really have to take the time out and show yourself grace
I saw a
and love
quote.
yourself.
I heard a quote earlier by Theo Vaughn. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He said, "Every day," he said, "every day I tell myself I gotta keep showing up for me." And that's the person who needs to love me the most is me.
Hmm.
And that, like a year ago, that would never crossed my mind. I feel like I've been clouded by like a negative and depressed way of thinking that like it hindered me from seeing a new like perspective or outlook on life, I guess.
I think that also goes along with, being around people that don't lift you up, being around people that don't pour into you the way that you need to be poured into, or, you know, exactly like you said, it starts with yourself because how you talk to yourself, how you care for yourself, how you handle yourself, like all of those things matter.
Have you been watching? You've been watching my stuff.
Bro,
You've been watching my stuff,
I feel like
and it's been planted. Them seeds have been planted in your mind.
y'all. I really love myself.
Go back and watch my
he's so
videos.
he's so irritating. I really love
Leave
myself.
a hold on. Leave a comment in the
Bro,
comment section on if y'all on my
bro,
side or not.
please, like we literally have these conversations all the time, and when I tell you, like, I just love that this is the person that you're becoming because
It's so
I've
left
been
field.
wanting
I
you
feel
to
like it's
see
so
that
left field.
forever. Like y'all, when I tell you, this is a completely different person because even like last year, just me like seeing different sides of him, like as we like really just growing up together, like it's crazy, like fucking crazy. And I'm just glad that you just doing everything that you want to do
Yeah.
and enjoying it, like really enjoying it, enjoying the moment. It's great.
And I've been feeling like I have a list of stuff I have to do by myself. Like there's I wouldn't go as far as say a list of regrets, but I feel like there's a list of things that I missed out on that I should have been doing, like traveling, like doing, like knocking away at my social anxiety, like going to concerts. Like I went out there and planned on going to the concert by myself in a whole nother state. Had to drive myself there, drove in another state
Yeah.
to a college, and then um, went to the concert out in Vegas by myself, walking around with my shades on. They got me through it.
The fucking shades.
They got me through it.
You gonna take them off one day?
Hmm?
You gonna take them off one day?
One day I'm not gonna need them.
Don't
Just when
need
I'm
them
feeling like a
now.
player. I'm gonna get some cloud goggles. Hmm. But yeah.
We're gonna get a real nice designer frame and then let it go.
But yeah, Yani, this year is all about experiencing life through a new lens for myself. And I feel like once I'm done doing that, then I may. It's another thing I like. I've been so okay with being by myself. And not just sad, lonely, negative, 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 negative. But for the first time, I just been happy.
Being in your own company.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always valued my peace, like my peace and quiet. But that's just because I was focusing on everything that was going to impede on that. And now I'm just happy with everything um, that I have. Like I was so worried about all these negative things that I had to deal with my anxiety versus focus on things that aid my happiness. So yeah, I feel like I am understanding who Trey Pierce is.
Which is great. We all have to do it, every single day because change isn't linear. And,
It's exponential.
um, it's nobody that's going to be with you longer than you will be. So,
Right.
you might as well figure out how to do it.
Mhm.
Because you set the standard of how people treat you.
Mhm.
And if you treat yourself shitty, people gonna see that, put their phone in it.
Mhm. I said earlier, negative energies attract negative energies, and y'all just seem to flock together. And y'all way of thinking clouds each other's judgment. You like if you like you're going to be around like-minded people. The closest company you keep is going to be like-minded people. And they can be clouding your judgment without you really knowing. And then once they leave, like once you leave and you get peace, you feel like you really see like the stuff that you was missing out on, or like
Yep.
you know that like you just see like that just wasn't you. Like people, they they get skinny, lose weight, and start going crazy in a relationship.
Mhm.
They acting out of character. They could have been the quietest person. Now they, I don't know, beating people. Just I don't know, just going crazy.
I cannot with you because it be too much. I do not disagree.
Yeah, you can really lose yourself in the wrong person. You really could. Yeah, you really gotta be careful of what frequency you meet somebody on, cause like a wavelength right here, you can meet them on your highest wavelength at your most positive self. You can meet them at your bottom wavelength, and if you meet them there, they go keep you there, cause that meant they meant to be there too. And y'all just go, instead of going up like this, you just go like this until one of them breaks off, and you float back up. And if you meet somebody up here, they go keep you there.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so true though because that's just how you know who is a like-minded individual and who is somebody you want to share time with and really get to know on a different level.
Right.
And that's any relationship because if we can't even have a regular conversation where it's not just small talk, like,
Mm-hmm.
are we really like-minded individuals?
Right. Like, are you really meant to, to be here? All right. Like, are you the one to where doing life with until we grow old will be the most fun and best decision? That's like dying old with your best friend.
Do you think? I don't know.
I feel like we have to be. I feel like we have to have that connection for me to ask you to spend the rest of your life with me.
I feel like you never know until you take that risk, though. Like, if that's not the person, you
Right.
gotta get your heart broke. But I don't think that not knowing for sure or the pressure of that should stop you from doing something that could change life.
That can
Like
hinder that.
finding the person that you want to spend the rest of your
I
life
feel like
with.
you only find the true love of your life once. Sometimes, like, for the most part, I feel like that. Sometimes it wavers. Sometimes I'll just be stuck on that. And I feel like you meet them. I do honestly feel like you meet them young.
I honestly feel like I'm one of God's favorites. So all the love that I want that's out there, God got it for me. That's what God can do. So I don't know. I feel like you definitely have to meet certain people and you have to go through certain experiences to figure out what it is that you like, what you don't like,
I
and
said
to
this.
see
You remember I asked you.
what God really got for you.
So, as y'all can see, this is very hard to do when you're the man behind the camera. You're trying to be in front of the camera. You have multiple cameras and you have to set all this stuff up. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. And yeah. So hopefully you heard a lot of the last questions that I asked Yani. But
Re-ask.
oh my God, I don't.
Because what if they didn't hear?
So
Because it is a good question.
let me finish. I asked Yani. I said, Yani, do you think the person you had puppy love with was like a stepping stone in your life to like lead you to see what the opposite sex can do to stimulate you, as in like the things that you like in a person now as a grown up?
Okay. And it took me a minute to answer this because this is something that we talked about a minute ago. Or let me not say a minute ago. It was recent, but this is something that we have spoke about. And for me, I think that that's really true because the person that I believe I had like my first puppy love with really shaped a lot of things. Like I really had high expectations of men just because of like our relationship. And I would say all the time, like I wish women and more women would just experience real love and I don't know, not be so guarded. But I feel like I can't even say that because I'm also a very guarded person. But at the same time, like I can't be because I have to be myself. That's the only person I know how to be, you know? But at the same time, I feel like with me being with that person that I had my puppy love with, I feel like I attract men that also, I don't want to say that everybody just 100% knew all of my love languages, but at least like we shared common interests when it came to that in some type of way. Like, you know, with, like you said, like stimulating my mind and just bringing something that I just want, something that doesn't feed my flesh but also my soul, you know. I definitely feel like the person that I had puppy love with definitely shaped it. Like, cause, bruh, if making it harder for the next was a person, it was probably that person because it really just changed not only just my perception and my expectations of men, but also myself because he was also one of my biggest supporters. So I think, I don't know, it just gave me, like I said, I literally say that in a positive way just because I need to experience that to really just understand what I like, what I want, and what I believe the traits in somebody that I would want to spend my life with should have.
Do you feel like the experience taught you that, or do you feel like the heartbreak taught you that?
I like both.
You
Both.
didn't expect that question, huh? Hey. Hey.
Bro, he swear because it really throw me off and I'm like, damn, you got me. But no, I really believe both because, like I said, and I feel like I can play devil's advocate with everything because I can take somebody like showing me everything that I wanted and that being such a positive thing with me being, you know, a young woman. But in the same time, it really taught me like what I don't want, what I don't want to deal with, you know, and what won't cut it to be someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I'm not going to say that everybody wants to do that with me, but if we don't share that connection in those ways, why would we waste either of each other's time?
Right.
Like, it would be pointless. And I think that the heartbreak really showed a lot because it was just like my expectations are higher. I am a completely different person.
It teaches you what you're not gonna put up with, and it makes it harder. So the things
to lower your standards,
right? So
yeah,
things could have been so broad to what you was willing to accept, and then the heartbreak teaches you what will bring you pain, that same negative hurt that you felt. So any sign that you see that he's like, no, this isn't gonna work. This isn't it.
And that be me. Yeah,
would
get
never work.
get somebody
It's
else
never
to do
working.
it. Like what's funny about say, I'ma head out.
Retrospectral.
Like literally. It really be like that though. It really be like that. And that's why I say like I said that.
I feel like I would rather have my heartbreak early, get that out the way, so I can have the understanding of what real love is and what it isn't, and the signs of what it is and what it isn't, versus me being in my first marriage and then finding out now I'm stuck in a shitty commitment with a full-on family in a whole situation.
And that I
And
was,
going through
but
that.
right, exactly. I needed the heartbreak, bruh. If it was heartbreak over being stuck with somebody that we aren't even on the same page, even a little bit, like, no. It's a no for me, dog. Because it's so much. Like, if you don't have peace by yourself, we're not gonna have peace together. We can never
If you
have
can't
peace
bring
together.
and I this is something that I had to really find out for myself. Like, I heard it before, but it just never like clicked in my mind. Like, you have to bring your happiness to the table, and I bring my happiness to the table. That way we can both leave with what we brought into the relationship at the very least. And all we're going to do, instead of looking for happiness in the other person, to fill the gap so we can both be here. If we both already have met here, all we doing is it's not even this, it's just, we're just building on each other as the years go past. And there's never been a drop off, like, in the happiness, like, from each other.
I also think that I literally lost my train of thought. That okay, I hate the whole whatever we're bringing to the table, and I feel like it's so prevalent these days. But I feel like where I am, I want you to have your table. I want to have my table. And if we want to sit at each other's table, bro, so fucking be it. But I want that to be a mutual understanding. Like, whatever we are bringing that as a whole. It's not like 50% or it's not 20%, 80%. Like, it need to be 100. And I feel like if we're meant to be together in those people, when you are not
So
at
it's
100%.
it's like
If you are not at 100%, I am. It's my job to be that person, to give you that. But if it's not established and that's not what we want and that's not what we're working towards,
so
you will leave with your table and I will still have mine.
So you want a village to basically.
I grew up with a village.
This is so.
I literally
it's okay,
grew up with a
it's
village,
okay
bro.
that
Mind blown.
X, Y, and Z is what you can provide to this table, to this pantry, to this whatever you want to call it. It's okay that X, Y, and Z is what you can contribute to this village that we're building. And I can contribute to X, Y, and Z here. And that's okay because we're both giving 100% of what we have to offer each other. And nobody's holding back.
But that is what I'm saying. Like, big emphasis on the 100% because a lot of people will literally not be completely open and honest at the beginning of things, knowing that they can't even give 50% of themselves to you. Mm-hmm. Or even vice versa. And then, you have this expectation of getting to know this person or seeing more of this person, and they can't even give you that. They right. Like giving 0%. But that's why I say it's so important for that to be established and for it to be known. Like, this is what we're doing.
Like people rush into relationships so fast without actually knowing how to read and understand how this person works to see if do I really want to make a commitment to this person. Because I don't know enough about how they really are.
But
within the first 3 to 6 months.
And that's how I don't understand how you could just be doing all type of shit. Like, I want to go out, I want to do stuff. If you not a person that want to go out and do stuff and you always talking about I want to be in a crib or whatever, bitch, that's a red flag for me because you don't like me.
Right.
Like,
now I'm gonna be thinking about myself like, damn, am I like, do I have to cut back of who I am to,
and that's sick because I don't ever want to do that. I just said I want you to be you.
Because I don't want another person to have to go through like.
So I think I do got the host number. So I definitely got to hit up my BON because he was talking about virtual addresses and shit. Like, he real knowledgeable. But I just, I'm not a user, but I'm not. I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't gotta pay for shit. I'm good. I'm good. Cause he really will pay for fucking everything. Like, he was talking about going to a salt bath, like a floating salt place. Then he was talking about aeration baths. He was talking about all type of shit. But
there's people out there who just really want to like experience different things with like.
Just like
there's really men out there who want to show you the world. Basically, like, he wanted to experience different things, and he wanted the person he's with to experience these different things with me, like to show you the finer things in life.
I feel like that's true. Some men are definitely genuine when it comes to that. Just
like with no real expectations besides you just join me on my happy path.
Yes, because a lot of men really like force shit with women, and women only give them time for an exchange of money. Like, that's definitely a thing. So I 100% agree with you. I do. But in the same fucking, just me playing devil's advocate, all women, they're not meant to be there to see the finer things in life with you. You know?
Both genders.
But right, that's what I'm saying. Everybody just, a lot of times, you gotta be by yourself to see that the company that you do keep is so important to not knock you off of what you deserve. That you've been working hard to get, And I just think that you don't gotta worry about shit. Honestly, that person that you are gonna spend all that time with, that's going to see the finer things in life, that person's gonna come, and it's not gonna be something you gotta stress, force, or anything. That's gonna be somebody they asking you when you ready, where you wanna go, where we go. Like, it's not gonna be no question.
You remember how I told you, like, how I think the one for me is going to present itself?
And they will, because that's exactly how it happens.
I feel like it's going to be like an angel with a halo. It's just going to be like bright,
bro,
shining light.
Because I feel like I damn near had that experience. It's just fucking crazy to even say it. It's just like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's not so much of something that you see, but it's something that you feel.
You just like gonna wake up.
You don't need eyes to see your soulmate. That's why it's your soulmate. Literally.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That was deep. Got your ass.
No, I was gonna say.
What you talking about?
I was gonna say I thought I had it, but
because that was too hard.
I really thought.
Fucking soulmate.
I thought I was close.
Bruh, shut up. Because we all
Close.
do. We all do. And it take you to be like, I was so fucking close to that shit get ripped up. Sight, got your ass. Fuck you talking about.
That heartbreak is something vicious.
That's the heartbreak. You just be like, damn, you can't do nothing but take that L. You can't do nothing but take it
It take
with
you a
your
minute.
whole chest out. But you gotta take that shit though.
It take you a minute to
It
really.
do, cause that shit hurt. That's not just no pain that you can swallow one time. That's
Pain-
some shit you.
Pain changes a man. Like,
It changes anybody.
but bro, pay attention to a man after he done got his heart broke or something drastic that like passed, like his dad died or like lost his wife or something, like just something crazy. Complete 360 of how they was.
We need to film the outro.
Oh yeah. It is late. We definitely are going to have to get on the
Right,
6
'cause we still
a.m.
got a
Drake
little-
Degrassi tip and
We need to be.
film early.
Yani Sosa, but you fine.
Sosa Bruce Wayne.
I'm done.
No, but I hope y'all enjoyed the little insight on us and how we are as a wavelength, as a
I'm done.
Batman and Robin.
Who is Batman? Who is Robin? Like, I feel like we literally passed the baton off in every aspect. Like, that's what I love about our friendship, the duality, bro.
Yeah. It depends on what we doing. Who's the
No, dead ass.
right?
Dead the fuck ass. But I think this is going to be a great time because this was a good conversation, a good wholesome conversation that'll really like make people think. So thank you guys for having me. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. I hope that it makes you think. I hope that it just makes you,
Appreciate the people that you have in your life and
no, for sure.
the
for sure.
genuine connections with the people who will love you wholeheartedly, unconditionally, for who you are as they meet you and where you are, and meet you where you are.
Importantly, I hope that you see that as a person that doesn't have an instruction manual on how to live life, that you give yourself grace. Like, don't forget
Definitely.
that. Don't forget to uplift yourself, to show yourself love, and to just understand that you
Me
gotta.
matters.
Yes, but you have to take the sun with the rain. And with that, you have to show yourself grace because we aren't perfect. We don't know everything. We don't know how to do it all. We are not superhuman. Regardless of, how we may feel in the moment, like, we can't do it all. Everybody need help. And as us being humans, we need help.
Yeah. Something that I learned, or that I'm learning to have an understanding on, is that you don't always have to grow when it's like sunshine and rainbows and life is pouring into you, watering into you when the sun is blowing or when the sun is showing. On those dark days when it's rainy, those gloomy times still they still pour into you.
Yes.
They still help you grow.
Yes.
Because when the clouds pass, and
But
the
that's
sun
when
is
you
right there on
see
the other
who
side.
your people are. Like, that's when you really see. You don't see, who you for. You see who is for you, bro. Like,
Right.
you really see who is for you in those dark times. And that's why I feel like they're more important than the sun. Because, you cannot, it's all about balance.
Right.
It is all about balance. And no matter how much positivity we want to give out and, you know, we want to take in, you gotta take that negative energy and you have to turn it into a positive. Like the negative energy isn't going anywhere. Either you're going to use it or it's going to use you.
Can I read you my quote? I think. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna read you this quote and then we for real go call it quits.
Bro, we do this all the time.
A mindset will not change a bad situation that you're in. A positive mindset will change you, which changes your ability to deal with the bad situation.
That was good.
That's my 3 quotes of the day.
That was
I'm
good.
gonna attach it in the little card.
Yes. I can't, like, everything that's in store, like, for this year has just been great, and I just can't wait to just do more, show more, and really just turn the fuck up.
Getting dressed and going out more.
Yeah.
Cause you know I'm hitting you up to go out.
Bruh, this
What you
man
on?
ain't
What's the
never
word?
hit me up talking about Yani. I want to go out. I'm trying to go out. And when outside was calling, Yani was, I was answering the phone. Now outside me, who gonna be there? What kind of bottle? I'm a lug, you know. But I like that's what it really matters. Like you see how as adults, people will not do nothing with you if they don't feel like you are a person of value. They will not give you their time. They won't even think about giving you their time.
Time is valuable.
It's
Time
too
is the most
valuable.
thing that I own. That's why if you waste it, I can't have you around me. Because I don't care how long it takes me to do something, to achieve something, to build something. It's okay whether it takes me a year to do it, 6 months to do it, 2 weeks to do it. I want to move correctly while I'm doing it. And you are a hurdle that is causing me to
What they
move
say?
incorrectly.
A liability.
Right. I need to build my life with assets and not liabilities. I need to be able to weaponize the
to
group.
the choir. You preaching to the choir because, whew, that's a word. That is a word.
Call me Trey Bishop Don Juan. True. Should have been a politician.
Thank you guys for being here with the segment yapping.
The Yappin
with Yani.
is owner.
No, literally, we literally been yapping for hours now. Like this was just a quick little sesh turned into something more. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys were able to take something from it. And like I said, I've been really focused on this year, just showing myself grace, regardless of if I gotta pick myself up or if I'm already up. Like showing myself grace in every
Just gotta keep
aspect.
showing up for yourself.
That's all you can do. That is all you can do.
Yeah.
So, what did you ask me? What is the question that I feel like really stood out to me the most?
Today?
Yes, because that's what I really want everyone to focus on. Something that I could take from this, like being a part of it, like firsthand.
People been telling me they've been crying. They've been.
I think the question. I don't even remember what else you fucking asked me. Like we talked about a fucking lot, but the question about like the person that I experienced puppy love, like my first puppy love, that was a really good question. Especially just because, you know, like as like I said, a young woman. It's something that, you know, it really shaped me and what I want and how I see relationships and men, you know? Like, that was, because, you know, I don't even think that every woman can even say that, like, their first little puppy love or whatever that means to you,
Do you feel
that they
like
even enjoyed them.
did you feel like you loved that person, like